First, though, in the middle of all the wrapping paper and ribbons, there are 12 special gifts still to be unwrapped. Noel's Christmas presents.
A very happy Christmas morning to you. Welcome to my seasonal mix of shocks and surprises, laughter and tears. In the original song, The 12 Days of Christmas, there were, of course, some quite imaginative presents, but nothing to compare with the gifts that I am now about to give. Instead of the 12 drummers drumming, we start with 12 choir boys calling. Good evening, Jenny. Welcome home. Hello.
Oh, crumbs!
You are,
No.
you are Jenny.
No. Who's done this to me?
You'd like to just come in and,
Got them. I'll kill you lot.
you know all these people, don't you?
Yes.
And what do you do on Christmas Day? Do you have a traditional Christmas?
Yeah, just a family Christmas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any songs at Christmas that you particularly like? Any carols?
Silent Night.
Why? What's so special about that?
Because that was one that, while I was in hospital, the choir boys sang.
And they came round and sang Silent Night, and you thought, great, I can go home.
Yeah. Well, no, I sang and cried, actually.
Do you get many carol singers in this part of Norfolk?
No, we haven't been here for a couple of years.
No?
No.
Hang on one sec.
Silence night,
Rotten lout.
holy night,
Tears now.
all is bright. Long yon virgin light shine, holy infant so tender and mild, singing happy peace, singing happy
Will you come outside with me? Come
Yeah.
on.
Who done this?
This was your daughter Louise's idea of a Christmas present for you. Come on.
silent night, holy night, shepherds wait at the sun, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born.
You're dead right. Michael Ball.
Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure
light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth, Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful bouquet for a wonderful mum.
It was all because, despite the problems you might have, you're always there to help other people. It's the whole of the family. But in particular, Louise wrote and said, could we make this a special Christmas for you? I hope we have.
Oh, yeah, thanks very much.
On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love said to me, 11 pipers piping.
11 pipers piping. And when I made a surprise visit to a marvellous school in Devon, there were 11 scholars startled. Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt. Good morning. Robert. Do you know who I am?
No.
No idea at all.
Oh, no.
Robert, that's not a very friendly reaction, is it? Hi. How are you this morning?
Right.
Why did you write to me?
To give me Dad a video camera.
When you wrote to me, did you have any idea that I would read your letter and turn up?
No.
You didn't think it would happen?
Nope.
Well, Robert, this is just the start of what I hope will be a very special day for you, and it'll teach you one important lesson in life. Be very careful about the letters you write. Now, Robert, I want to be absolutely clear about this, as to why you want this camera for your dad.
Because since I was 7, my eyes stopped working, and since then he sent me to learn to hit a ball and kick a ball until my minutes, show me when it's coming. And we're going on holidays. When Thomas and I do something silly, he says, I wish I had a camera to cover that.
So because you're a little bit short-sighted, your father's able to sort of call when the ball is coming. Right. The thing I loved about your letter, Robert, was the PS that you put in it. Can you remember it?
Yeah.
Go on.
The PS was, my brother doesn't know anything about this because he can't keep a secret.
What's your brother's name?
Thomas.
Thomas. And where is he today?
At school.
What's
in
the
Newton
name?
Abbott.
Well, actually, you're wrong, because we've got him here.
Oh.
And, he's got a coat for you, because it's going to get very, very windy in a minute. Is this him?
Yes.
Hello.
Right.
Oh, you look a real Dennis the Menace. Have you ever been in one of these?
No.
Well, we've arranged this helicopter specially for you. Where should we go?
Don't know.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
OK, Robert, I'm going to leave you with your teacher, Mrs. Bloomer.
Yep.
Now I'm going to go and get Dad. Remember, he knows nothing about it, so
Okay.
when you see us coming back, hide down and then give him the camera.
Yep.
OK?
Yep.
See you in a little bit.
Yep.
Miss Phillips.
Hello there.
Hello. Mr. Alan Phillips.
Speaking.
I'm doing a survey about the relationship between parents and their children. Do you have any children?
I do have 2.
What are their names?
Robert and Thomas.
Right. Would you say that they like their dad?
I think they may do.
I tell you, Robert really likes you.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got something marvellous for you.
Does he now?
But you're going to have to come with me.
Am I?
Yeah. You don't even get time for a coat. Come on. Well, the great thing about all of this, Alan, is that none of it is my responsibility. Because actually,
No.
it's all been set up by your son.
Hello. Robert. How are you?
Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. I open it.
You certainly
Hello,
may.
Tom. That's fantastic. What can I say?
Well, I think Robert's probably got something to say.
Thank you.
That is his Christmas gift to you. He's done this entirely off his own bat. He wrote
brilliant.
to me. Robert, would you just come with me a moment
Yep.
over here? Let's come round here. I don't want Tom to hear this. What's he hoping to get for Christmas?
I think he would like a mountain bike.
A mountain bike?
Yeah.
Come with me round here. Tom? Robert just said to me that you quite fancied having a mountain bike for Christmas. And Robert, I wouldn't like you to feel left out. So come round here and help me rip this off. Come round this side.
Thank you very much.
Good. Happy Christmas to you.
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love said to me, 10 lords are leaping.
10 lords are leaping? No, no, no. For a very good reason. One lady leaping. Any problem at all? Sign that, please. Yeah. No problems about that. You can sort that out. Put it there. Yeah, no, sorry, there's a lady here signing in. We've got this pop video being done today. Just signing in. Okay, bye-bye. Is that a problem?
Cook. What's the L stand for, Leslie? Leslie. Hello. You here for the pop video?
Yes. First time I've been lost for words.
It's not good in your profession.
I know.
So, you think it's a pop video? It's not a pop video. You want to do something else, don't you?
Oh, yes.
I know you're very embarrassed about this ambition, but I want you to come clean about this, Leslie.
It wouldn't be the flying fairy in the panto bit, would it?
Why do you want to be a flying fairy in a pantomime?
Well, I did a thing for the Young Variety once, and the chap on the next stand to me said he'd flown an elephant, so I thought anything was possible.
Sweet maid, what is your marital status then?
Oh, it's nothing like that. It's just the way the frock hangs.
But you misconstrued.
I know I sweat like a pig in Benidorm.
I mean, are you married?
Well, I was married once, so wonderful. On Sunday, one fateful Sunday just after Advent, he was plucking a cabbage for dinner and he dropped dead.
What did you do?
I opened a tin of beans.
Yes, and the wind's still bad. Sweet dame. I'm experiencing such consternation.
Oh, I'm the same, but it's ships that bung me up. Hang on, the Zeppelin's back.
I'm the fairy from above. I've come to aid your search for love.
She looks like a model.
Oh, yes, for Toby Jobs.
Last time I saw a face like that, it had a hook in it.
Just a cotton-picking minute, Nettles. If you're suggesting I look like a fish, you better climb up.
Why are you fighting?
Oh, just for the halibut.
Oh!
You pair of fools I do not like.
Well, shove off then.
And get on your pike.
What happened sweet is now just whatty. I'm off. Bring me up, Scotty.
Come and meet your fellow stars. Oh.
Hello, my darling.
You're right.
10 out of 10 for that performance. Wonderful.
Would the audience like to come up?
There's an audience.
Yeah.
You still got no idea who wanted this as a Christmas gift for you.
My pleasure. Did you bring the cheques with you?
It's been years since I sing this. You enjoyed it.
Oh, it's
You were
been
brilliant.
wonderful.
June, why did you want this as a Christmas gift?
Well, I was in the hospital, waiting for Mother to die. I think I'd given in, and all of a sudden somebody touched my arm, and for want of a better expression, I said, "Go away." I think I said it, I might have thought it, but... And this person kept on. "I'm Les, I'm your mum's friend." How long it took her, I don't know. And she brought me back, literally. And it sounds corny, but I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for Les. And I'm pleased I've got one on her.
So you are a real fairy godmother. Happy Christmas to you both.
Happy Christmas. Thank you. Thank you.
On the ninth day of Christmas, my true love said to me, 9 ladies dancing.
9 ladies dancing to celebrate the work of Diana Davenport, who throughout her life has helped literally hundreds of other people. And she's always shunned personal publicity. So the only way I can get close to her is to arrange a serious interview and then turn the tables.
Diana, what is Prader-Willi syndrome?
The main problem with these young things is they are very floppy babies. They are very poor feeders. They cannot suck because their muscle tone is very poor. About the age of 2, 2.5, they switch from that to an incredible, voracious appetite. These are the people who you see later on, if they survive, as very enormous folk waddling down the road with little, narrow faces.
And people who would just have been thought to be gluttons, to be fat.
Oh, they were fat and greedy. You don't have to be brilliant to know that if you have a plate full of cabbage and a tiny bit of something else there, the Prader-Willi person who will eat anything, including soap, is perfectly satisfied with that. We have a very large cabbage bill in this house.
Is there any respite care?
We have, just this last year, actually set up a house in the village here, which we call Prader House, which is for Prader-Willi families.
What were you doing before you were alerted to this syndrome?
Long, long years of fostering children, mostly handicapped children.
How many would you think that you've fostered over the years?
I suppose about 300, 350 over the years.
Over how many years?
32, I think it is now.
What
it becomes compulsive. But
what motivates you? Yes, is it an obsession?
What we've got to do is fire determination in the children.
How do you manage to fund the house that you've got in the village?
Same as everything else. We charge a little, a small rent. Prader House up the road I'm particularly proud of, because there the whole Valley family can come and have a holiday.
Would it be possible to have a look while we're here? You better, sure. Helen, just tell us, I've obviously got a flavour of what Diana is about. She's described herself as bossy.
Oh, yes.
I imagine there are other qualities. I mean, why did you want to spring this surprise?
Well, I was impressed. I had known Diana only as a letter and telephone friend for a long time, and I knew that she was a woman of very great compassion. And then I came to visit her and discovered this. I didn't know about Compassionate Friends. I didn't know about Prader-Willi House. And I'm absolutely astonished. She's an immense woman. She really is a giant among women. A person's need is what motivates Diana. And I am the richer for knowing her. So I do mean that.
There is one more little surprise, yes, if this wasn't quite enough.
I think we had enough surprises, quite honestly.
You're busy doing a lot of writing at the moment. It was suggested that the kitchen table was not necessarily the best place to be writing any book about anything. And so, Diana, would you mind just coming over here, please? If you come to this end of the room, if I could just ask you to stand there.
Catafalque. What have you done?
Right.
What have you done, Joe?
Now, if you pull that, this is a Christmas gift for you.
Just like the Queen, do you see?
Right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to... Good Lord. You've gone over the top.
Now?
What a magnificent desk.
a small gift.
Thanks, everybody. What else do I say?
On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 maids a-milking.
8 maids a-milking bring us to Tristan, an unselfish young boy whose only thought is to give his neighbours a Christmas tree with 8 lanterns lighting.
Excuse me,
Yeah?
you clean cars round here?
Yeah?
Would you be good enough to clean my truck for me? What do you mean it's me? You wrote to me. What, didn't you think I'd turn up? Can you remember why you asked me to come?
Because I wrote a letter, because Mrs. Austin never have a tree, and also because I like them. Everything.
Why don't they have a tree at Christmas?
Because they're too old and they can't afford one.
So, what exactly would you like me to do?
Get a Christmas tree for Mr. and Mrs. Austin.
I understand that you actually clean cars here to try and raise some money, yeah?
Yeah.
And what are you going to spend the money on?
Christmas tree.
A Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be able to hold on to that money, because I will get you a Christmas tree. Would you come round the back of the truck? Stand there, and I'm going to have to ask you to hold on to that a moment for me. How about that?
Lovely.
Will that be any good for them?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, that is now yours to give to them. Mrs. Austin?
Yes, sir.
Could I ask you just to step forward a little bit, please, Mrs. Austin? Just come out here. Good evening.
Good evening.
I've been sent here on very important business.
Does it involve money?
Does it involve money? It doesn't involve you actually spending any money. So are you still interested?
Yes.
Well, I had a lovely, lovely story sent to me in the form of a letter about the fact that there's a young man who thinks an enormous amount of you and your husband, and he's noted that you don't have a Christmas tree each Christmas.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's true. Can't afford it, can you?
Can you think of any young man, any young boy, who would care about you that much?
A young lad across the road? Is it him?
Yeah, Tristan.
Tristan? Oh, yes.
Yeah? Well, he's the reason that I'm here. Tris, would you like to bring your Christmas gift, please? He's got that tree just for you.
You know what I love this?
Yeah?
I love Christmas. No, I was been watching these lights and thinking, how lovely, somebody's brought Christmas back for me.
Yeah?
Is this for me?
This tree's for you. Tris, come over. Now look what you've done. You've upset this nice lady. And I think you've got something to say to her.
I thought you would like a nice Christmas, so I wrote into Nelson to get a Christmas tree for you.
It was all his idea, so it's his gift to you.
Bless you, dear, I shan't forget this.
So how about that? Now, we do have actually one extra surprise. So, excuse me a moment, Mrs. Austin. Tris, come over here. Can we have it, please? Can we have the big surprise? Is that a large box or is that a large box?
Yeah.
That is, isn't it? It's yours, so you can lift the lid any way you want. Well?
Thank you.
Great. Let's get it out, come on. Right, hop on. We've got all the safety equipment there, so you must promise me that you'll look after yourself as well as the carts. Worth writing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Happy Christmas to you, Tris.
Happy Christmas.
On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 swans a-swimming.
7 swans are swimming, and the gift of a new car for Bob, who is a civilian worker at RAF Benson. And so I can plot to the demise of Bob's decrepit old car. He's taken for a flight with 7 aircrew aiding. Dougie, as the commander of 115 Squadron, what's your view of Bob? What sort of guy is he?
He's probably the most generous and selfless guy that's been my privilege to meet. Whenever there's a call for anything for the charities, he's the first in his pocket. He's on the lowest pay scale on the flight, and he looks after everybody, and nothing is too much trouble for him.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Struth. Do you know whose it is? Who should I see? Who should I... I'm over from Bryce. I'm only depping at the moment. Who should I see?
Well, I'm the gentleman that owned it.
Is it yours?
It is.
It's all right this side. Sorry, have you had it long?
Well, to see if somebody has done it, rather as a joke, actually.
You what?
It's been done as a joke.
What's been done?
The way it's wired up and the way it's cut, then it's done as a joke. Because the doors have been cut off.
Yeah.
That is obvious. It's not you've been set up as well as what I've been set up.
Have I been set up as well?
Well, yeah. Where's your camera?
I've got a horrible feeling that our little idea has been spoiled because you're ahead of us, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, actually. Yeah. The lads will pull a certain trick, yes. But to cut the doors off, no.
So, are you claiming that's not your car?
That isn't my car.
Well, it's your number.
My car is in there.
All right, okay. You come and stand down here with me and watch this. Should we salute?
That's not my car at all. Great though. This is... Oh no. Seriously.
Well, you said your car was in there. I don't think that's your car.
No,
It is, mate.
But I guess it is now.
It is.
Oh, God, what's...
From everything.
Do you approve of the Squadron Cup?
You really... Well, I'm sorry, but I just...
Great stuff.
Well
Great
done.
stuff. Well done. Well done.
Come on,
Well done,
come on,
David. Well done.
Bob, are you sure you know where you're going?
It's motorway, isn't it?
On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 geese a-laying.
6 geese are laying and a jigsaw, which is going to lead a very brave young boy on a treasure hunt. So forget the geese. It's actually 6 pieces placing. Linda, I really enjoy at this time of year handing out these Christmas gifts, but the stories that I have a lot of trouble with because they really upset me are the ones about the little people who aren't very well. Now, your Liam has had a really tough time, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. He's been sick since he was 2 weeks old, and at 3.5 months old, he collapsed and went into a coma with meningitis that was complicated by pneumonia and blood poisoning as well.
Was his life actually threatened then?
Definitely, yeah. They sort of give us 24, 48 hours at the most.
And what on earth were you doing at this time?
I'm doing a lot of praying and hoping.
Yeah.
But it's come out. He made it. He's brilliant. He just bounces back, and he's a great little fighter. He always comes back.
I want to make his Christmas super special. How can I do it? What would he like?
Well, what we wanted for him last year, which we couldn't get, was a proper big wooden rocking horse.
All right, one of the traditional ones.
That's right, yeah.
I want to play a game with Liam. I've got a jigsaw, a large one,
Yeah.
showing a rocking horse. I'll hold on to one piece. If you wouldn't mind popping home and hiding the other 5 pieces in the living room,
Yeah.
we'll see how we get on before the big surprise. Oh, hello. Hello, are you... Hello. Are you Liam? Yeah. Are you? Hello. I was told, Liam, that you are incredibly good at jigsaws. Yes? You can do jigsaws. Do you fancy doing a giant jigsaw with me?
Yeah.
Good. You hold on to that then. We've got to look for the rest of the pieces. That's one corner. Now, where in the house could we find... See, have a look under things. Have a look under these cushions. See if you can find another piece. Ah. Now we're getting somewhere, aren't we?
There. There.
Oh, that could be good. That could be good.
There.
Yep. Well done. Red to red.
There.
Where?
Can't reach.
I think I can just about reach it. There we go. Good. Push it all in.
It made it.
What is this?
Horse.
Liam, this is a special kind of horse. Look, it's got rails on the bottom. It's a rocking horse. Would you like to come outside with me for a surprise? It's not another jigsaw, I promise you. Turn around here, on the step, over here. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. What do you think this is? Da-da-da! Do you want to try? It's a rocking horse. Do you want to give it a ride? When you come up. One leg either side. Okay, now you've got reins. Hold on to the reins. Right, hold on tight. Hold on, it's all right, I've got you, you won't fall. Go with it. Forward, back. Liam, I think you've been a very brave boy. Very, very happy Christmas to you. Oh, thank you. Liam, happy Christmas.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 gold rings.
5 gold rings, and a quite remarkable young lady who's had to come to terms with family bereavement and also conquer serious illness. Her wildest dreams come true this Christmas as we turn 5 gold rings into 1 Goldberg. Carol, you've got a very brave daughter, Frances, who's been through a very tough time. What has happened to the family?
Well, nearly 4 years ago, her father died. And if that wasn't enough, a year later, we found out that she'd got osteosarcoma, which is the bone cancer. She's had to undergo a lot of chemotherapy, 20 sessions of chemotherapy. She lost all her hair. She had to have major surgery to have a bone replaced with a prosthesis. And she's been so brave through it all. She's seen us through it.
How old is she?
She's 13 now.
So what are her dreams and ambitions now? What do you think I can do for her?
Well, you can't do the first two. You can't bring her dad back and you can't help her run. But she would love to meet Whoopi Goldberg. She loves lonely people. She loves people, you know, that have outstanding characters. And, yeah, she talks a lot about Whoopi.
You're going to Paris today? Going up now, Eiffel Tower.
Sure, I come to a flight with us. Come and see you in a minute.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard BA 283 to Paris.
Our routing today will be a westerly climb out over Windsor.
And then out over the Western Isles of Scotland. We then join the eastern seaboard of Canada, passing overhead New York.
And then we begin our descent into the Southern California
zone prior to landing at Los Angeles Airport at 15:30 local time. Once in Los Angeles, anyone still keen to go to Paris can make their own arrangements, because if you've got any sense, you'll be off immediately to visit Whoopi Goldberg on the set of her latest movie.
Morning. How are you? Sorry, we can't take you to Paris, because otherwise we'll upset Whoopi Goldberg.
That's
Well, she's asked for you to join her on the set of her latest movie. The other very nice little bonus is Captain Gerard has said, would you like to be on the flight deck of this 747-400 for the takeoff?
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Welcome to this very strange and bizarre set. You want to take a walk through?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take you over to my favorite spot here. It's the place I spend most of my time when I'm on a set. I generally stay away from the food and go for the junk. I know I'm supposed to say that these things are good for you and everyone should eat pineapple and stuff, but do I hate it. Oh, here's the director. This is Emile Laudelina. Hello. It's my friend Francis.
Hi, Francis.
This is your sister.
Hi, how are you?
Emile.
Nice to see you.
Are you a big Patrick Swayze fan?
Yeah.
Emile shot Dirty Dancing. That's his movie.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I've got the video at home.
Oh, good. That's what I like to hear.
Thanks a lot.
Well, you're welcome.
God, blimey. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
That was great.
Good.
Brilliant.
Good. Yeah. Well, you know, you guys will leave your address for me, and when I get over there, maybe I can call on you.
Yeah.
Because I get to England maybe twice a year, and I'm due for a visit, so give me a big hug.
Yeah. Thanks a lot again.
Safe flight.
Bye.
On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 calling birds.
Take 2 women who've been writing to each other for over 30 years but have never met. Add their 2 daughters who have become close friends but have never met. And 4 calling birds become 4 penning pals. I'm standing on the balcony of the British Embassy in Moscow. Behind me, one of the most familiar sights in the world, the palace and churches of the Kremlin. It's -16, so why am I enduring all this? Well, hopefully, I'm about to set up one of the most ambitious meetings that's ever taken place in this city. The story, however, starts at Heathrow Airport in London with a mystery tour.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
So, where would you like to go?
Switzerland.
You sure?
It's gate number 17, and there's your boarding cards and tickets.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So, where do you reckon we're going then?
Well, it's definitely not Switzerland because he just said it's a 3.5-hour flight.
Who did?
The gentleman who was speaking over the microphone, I presume it's
Stewart.
Stewart.
It could
So
be
it's going to be
anything.
farther on than Switzerland.
What's past Switzerland? Hungary?
No.
Austria?
I know where we're going now.
Where are we going?
We're going to Russia. But there again, I ain't got a visa, so we can't get there.
Oh, no.
What about Egypt?
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Williams.
Here we are, 37,000 feet overhead Berlin. So, what do you think?
Want to go to Moscow? We are. I've made my mind up.
From here we route towards the Polish boundary, which is some 45 miles away. After the crossing boundary, we then go on to
Position just south of Gdansk, and after that, routing towards
Minsk, and then on to Moscow. So
Yes!
arrival.
Woo!
Sure, of course.
Moscow!
Well, you're obviously very pleased. Why was that? You said something about a pen friend.
Yeah, I've got a pen pal in Russia who I've been writing to for over 30 years. Never actually met her.
And she lives in Moscow?
No, she lives in Petropavlovsk, which is in the state of Kazakhstan, which is another 3 hours on by plane. The last time I tried to get in 1987 it was a closed state. No outsiders could go in to see her. Well, I'm trying at the moment. I mean, I've wrote to John Major.
This is quite the most extraordinary flight I've ever been on. I was smuggled on board, and a few rows behind me is Irene, who's got no idea that I'm here. I've no doubt Jeff is persuading her that everything's all right, and he's distracting her from what this is really all about. Many thousands of miles away in deepest Russia, Emma, a member of our team, plus a BBC film crew, is going to the home of Luba, who is Irene's pen pal of some 30-odd years. Luba has to be persuaded to get on a train and travel 36 hours to Moscow for a meeting in Red Square. I don't know whether this is going to work. It'd be lovely if it does.
Irene and her daughter Charlotte Luba are on their way to Moscow. To Moscow, and they'll be arriving quite soon. And if you agree to come with us, we'll get there in time to surprise them.
Such surprises are not possible in our country,
Well, now
and
they
I'm
are.
shocked.
They're really close. My middle name's Luba after the pen friend, and Luba's daughter's called Irene after my mum. And we're not hearing anything. It's just really frightening. Because, I mean, for all we know, you know, anything could happen.
Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah, I speak English.
He's come all this way to see you. Come on.
Irene.
Hello. Welcome to Red Square.
Thank you.
I have got a Russian telephone, and I think there's somebody you probably want to call. That's the right number I asked for.
385.
Petropavlovsk.
Petropavlovsk.
Oh, it's gone again. There is another system which they use over here. 30 years you've known her.
Mm-hmm.
You've never met her.
No.
Luba!
Oh. Hello. How are you? Okay. It's impossible.
You're meant to be happy, don't you?
I can't believe it. Honestly, I can't just...
Well, it's absolutely true. There's a Kremlin over there. It must be true.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens.
3 French hens. This year I took 7 deserving children to meet Father Christmas in Lapland, and as you will see, they had an absolutely wonderful time, very much at my expense. In fact, I think I would have preferred 3 French hens to 3 snowfalls. Once upon a time, 7 children journeyed far from their homeland in search of a man. They'd never met the man, but he knew them well enough to deliver each of them on Christmas Day exactly what they'd been hoping for. The man was Santa Claus.
My little friend Matthew was a terror from the start.
Your name is James, sir? Hello, James. Sam? What's your... Lisa? Lisa. Hello. Everything all right with you, Louise? Thumbs up. Jolly good. Catherine?
I'm Katie.
You're Katie. Good. Hayley. Hello. Matthew? What are you doing here?
Hi, Matthew. Each of the children on our flight have, in recent years, displayed extraordinary courage. 6-year-old Hayley Bestel has shown great determination in her fight against leukemia. Even when she was seriously ill and her parents were very depressed, she kept telling them, "I'm going to beat this leukemia." Because of the pressure on the family, her 4-year-old brother Sam has never had an exciting holiday like this.
There, we'll go straight up there.
Need a number 7 on. 6-year-old James and 3-year-old Katie Bartlett come from a family that in recent years have had to cope with a succession of tragedies. However, in May of this year, the very worst happened when their father Simon was killed in a car accident. He was just 33. Matthew Clifford is 4.5 years old, and when he was just 17 months, he underwent open-heart surgery. More recently, he and his parents have had to experience the trauma of Matthew's older brother Anthony fighting against cancer. Sadly, 6-year-old Anthony lost his battle in June of this year.
Missed!
Louise and Lisa Southwell are two of the most unselfish little girls you could ever wish to meet. 2 years ago, their mother had twin girls who, after a succession of near-fatal illnesses, were diagnosed as having cerebral palsy.
Let's build a snowman! Yeah!
Caring for the twins has been an enormous strain on the family and their financial resources. However, Louise and Lisa have been a tower of strength to their parents. A holiday, of course, has been out of the question. Until now. And so they all came back to Father Christmas's cabin.
Look over there.
Oh, you got my hat. Oh.
And the next happy task was to decorate the Christmas tree.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to my home. I have got some presents for you. Are you happy with your present?
And so, at journey's end, all that remains is for the children and me to wish you a very happy Christmas in Finnish. Hoover. That wasn't it. Hoover Yolwa.
On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 turtle doves.
2 turtle doves bring us to the real heart of Christmas, and the bond between parents and their daughter and a bride and groom come together in 2 tales of love.
Excuse me, we did... Oh, well, never mind. Joan, why did you write to me?
Well, I wanted to do something for my husband, Barry. He's been ill for quite a long time. He's got heart trouble and various other things. He's really upset because he'd like to see his daughter, Mandy. She's in Australia. We haven't seen her for 4.5 years. She's getting married in March, and he'd really like to go and give her away and see his last daughter get married. But unfortunately, with not working, it costs too much.
So, he's not seen the future son-in-law?
No, we've not even seen a photograph.
So it's going to be quite a surprise.
It is, yeah.
And we have all the big ones here. Oh yes, and Hitchcock. Now, look, who have we got here? We've got Sir Charles, and his director directing him.
Action.
Good evening. Nice to see you, Joe. Hello, Barry. I'm your guide now. I'm not directing Mr. Chaplin. I'm going to take you for a little walk round and show you the delights of this wonderful place. Yeah.
Not a nice game.
Do step this way. This is the garden party area here. Yeah. And over on the left-hand side, who's that?
Oh, they're
Oh, possums.
Oh, possums.
And then...
He's a friend of my daughter's.
Sorry?
He's a friend of my daughter's.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
He used to be, yeah. She was at university.
Which daughter's that?
Mandy.
Mandy?
My middle daughter.
Oh, right. How old is she?
She's 28 and 29.
Oh, right. Why isn't she with you now?
She's in Australia. She lives there.
She lives in Australia?
She lives in Australia, yeah.
Oh, right. So do you not see her very often?
I haven't seen her for nearly 4 years.
Oh, that's a shame. Martina Navratilova. Over here we've got Patrick Litchfield, and he's taking a picture of a wedding. Been to any weddings recently?
Yes.
Yeah?
My brother's boy.
Oh, right.
And that was quite a
Any
nice
more?
day.
Any more in the pipeline? Any?
Mandy, after Christmas.
Oh, the one in Australia?
Last year, she's getting married in Australia.
Great. You looking forward to it?
Well, I don't know. It's whether I can go or not is another matter.
All right. Well, let's go on with the tour. I'd like to come round here. We can see that Mr. Litchfield is up there. And look at how lifelike these particular dummies are. I think that's meant to be your daughter, who you've not seen for 4 years, and a gentleman you haven't met. Oh, you've mucked her headdress up. You've got me absolutely terrified now because you said you've got a heart condition. Are you feeling all right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not the way to meet your future son-in-law, actually, is it? Really? It's not a. Come on, Barry. It's not very stiff upper lip to meet your future son-in-law.
It's the first time I've ever seen. I've not seen any foot.
It's handsome.
That's why it's crying. Yeah. I think we ought to record the moment where the formal shaking of hands of your future son-in-law.
I am very pleased to meet you. I am.
Thank you very much.
Mandy, when are you going to get married?
We're going to get married in March, hopefully.
And you just said to me you're not going. Well, I've got something here from Qantas.
You're kidding.
There's a ticket. And there's the ticket. So you'll be at the wedding. Happy Christmas.
Thank you.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree.
And so our partridge in a pear tree takes its place alongside the other imaginative gifts that we've given on this Christmas morning. Sadly, of course, not all Christmas dreams can come true. However, we were so determined to make this a special Christmas for one family that we went right to the top. Hello, is that David Freeman on board at HMS Hermione in the Gulf?
Yeah, that's me.
Good morning, David. This is the British Embassy in Moscow. I wonder if you could just tell me a little bit about your family back in the United Kingdom.
Yes, that's no problem. I have a wife and child, Tony Freeman and Danielle Freeman.
And so what will you be missing about Christmas back in the United Kingdom?
What I'm mostly been missing will be with my family. It's my daughter's real first Christmas, like she didn't really know much about the last one, so I'd like to be back with her.
Any other family that you're normally with over the Christmas period?
Both my grandparents and my mother-in-law as well.
I've explained that I'm talking to you from the British Embassy in Moscow. Have you any idea who you're talking to?
Yeah, I've got a good idea. It's not the British Embassy in Moscow.
Well, I am definitely talking to you from Moscow.
You're talking to Noel Edmonds.
How would you feel if I said to you you could come to the UK for Christmas?
We're going to make it possible because I have a Christmas pass signed by somebody right at the top.
How quickly do you think you could be packed and away?
2 minutes.
London, Friday morning at 11 o'clock, and Madge and Jim have travelled down from Doncaster to this hotel. Their son-in-law, Dave, is a builder and decorator, and he's been working on this hotel, and the whole family is very proud of what's been going on. I think I'll have a bit of fun with them and pretend I'm doing a survey about what people get up to over Christmas. Excuse me. Hello, excuse me. Could I ask your name?
Madge.
Madge.
Aye.
I'm doing a survey about what people get up to over Christmas. Would you like to tell me where you'll be spending Christmas? Will you be at this hotel?
You must be joking. Oh, you must be joking, son. She was. My daughter has given me the nicest Christmas I'll ever have. I'm in a English, and I'll never forget it.
Seriously, what will you be doing over Christmas? I mean, will you all be together as a family over Christmas?
No, I'd be sitting because last year I lost my son with cancer. And I think she's trying to make it up. but just Jim and I in the house.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry to hear, Madge, that you have had so
well, I
much
lost.
sadness.
My daughter was murdered 2 years before it, and then my son died. Just this very same time.
Yeah.
With cancer.
Who's the lady at the end who squealed out?
That's her husband's in the Gulf in the Navy.
Is he?
It's the second time out there, and he's missed the baby's first birthday and first Christmas, so they've took
So
the baby up.
what's his name?
David Freeman.
The thing I was thinking about was the Ministry of Defence is round the corner.
Yes.
Now, the Ministry of Defence might be able to sort out a phone call with David in the Gulf.
Oh, that would really be the best Christmas present.
What about it, Jim?
Oh, that would
Well,
be
I mean, I'm
great,
sorry to
wouldn't
interrupt
it?
you going in to see the decorations, but why don't we pop round the corner?
Oh, that'd be gorgeous. Maybe David.
Well, we might better phone him. I mean, they might tell us just to go away. Come on, eh?
Oh, he's a dad.
Forget the husband. Let's go around the Ministry of Defence and find out whether we can make a phone call. Joyce, over the years, my Christmas shows touched on some very sad stories. But by any standards, your family's had a tough time the last couple of years, haven't you?
We have, yeah, definitely. 3 years ago, we lost my sister. She was murdered. She went missing for 3 weeks, and then she was found in a lake. I didn't think Mum would ever get over that, but she's done well. I go down to see her every day. And my brother, John, he stood by her and helped her. But unfortunately, last October, John was diagnosed as having cancer. They told him that he would live 3 months, and he didn't. Nobody expects to lose the kids. We all know that sooner or later parents are going to go, but nobody wants to lose their kids, and it's the hardest thing that anybody can live through. My mum's lived through it twice, and I'd give anything in this world for her, because she's the most fabulous person. She rabbits a bit, she talks a bit, she's cute, she's nice. Since my brother John died, my mum and dad have both showered all their affection on my son David. They're so proud of him because he's a member of the Royal Navy. If my mum could speak to him on Christmas Day, there's nothing else that you could ever give her. I would achieve the impossible for it.
I'm not sure I can organise a phone call to the Gulf, but as they tend to say these days, I know a man who can.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Nice to meet you.
Madge got a grandson
Yes.
who's
Yes.
on one of your ships somewhere.
Ah, which ship is that?
Have me on. Oh, it's a funny name.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes.
Any chance of a phone call to him?
Well, let's think. I tell you what, I can't do it, but I know somebody who can help.
Oh, you're a
Yes?
darling.
Good. Right.
Well,
what
I'm
do we
sure
do, sir?
Please follow me, and we'll see if we can go on. Come on, please.
Now, what can I do to help? Well, we just had this idea that we might be able to make a phone call to one of your ships, because David Freeman... Where is David Freeman?
He's in the Gulf.
Tell me more, and you'd like to make a phone call to the ship?
Speaking to him, it would be the best Christmas ever I had in my life.
Well, I think we can help. I'm not sure if I can help myself, but I think I know somebody who can. Take you along somewhere else. We might be able to solve your problem for you.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Very
That would
exciting.
really be lovely.
Madge, just 1 second. Stop chatting. Where's he?
Oh,
Yeah, this is where the phone is.
never get over it.
This way. To this one? To this one.
Oh, I'm not
I said I knew someone who might be able to help you. How many famous people have you seen walk through this door? Madge, it's your turn. I'm going to turn you over to someone else now, so I'll say goodbye.
Thanks very much.
Have a happy Christmas, and I hope the telephone call works well.
I hope it does.
Okay? I will, thank you very much. Now, have a seat. I hear you've got a problem. Yes, well, we've set the task of trying to call a grandson in the Navy. David Freeman is on board which ship?
HMS Hermione.
Hermione.
Joyce has said that because Madge actually can't say Hermione.
Hermione is where?
In the Gulf.
In the Gulf?
Yeah.
And when did you last speak to him?
Last time I spoke to David was...
Just before he left.
Just before he left, he came down and seen me, said cheerio.
So you missed him a bit?
Oh, he's a darling, I do miss him. I do miss him.
I'll go and see what I can do.
Thank you.
And you'll look after our guests, will you?
I'll carry on here. Madge won't stop talking, I can assure you.
Very good.
What are you going to say to him when they get the phone through?
I'll see, you'll not believe, David, where I'm sitting. Next to the Prime Minister.
You'll think you're on a sherry.
Thanks to that man putting his cell up to see the lights of us. It was brilliant. Brilliant.
You all right, Joyce? Are you going to talk to David as well?
Oh, God.
Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
Well, we can't always do absolute miracles, but sometimes we can help just a little.
Oh, David. Oh, David, son. Oh, God love you.
And it seemed a bit of a shame to leave out the rest of the family. There we are. I think we'd better take her.
Come on, now, darling. That's your daddy. Oh, thank you, Denise.
I think we'll leave them too.
I think so. I don't think they need us anymore.
You've given them a superb Christmas. Thank you very much
Have a good
indeed.
Christmas yourself.
And a very happy Christmas to you.
Thank you. Very nice to see you here.
Thank you very much. Well, proof, as if proof was needed, that at Christmas there are magic moments and dreams really do come true. I hope on this Christmas day that you've received the presents that you wanted and you're with the people that you love. Wherever you are in the UK or indeed around the world, I wish you a very happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.
Les Dawson and John Nettles will be appearing in Dick Whittington at the Wimbledon Theatre.
Especially for Christmas Day, BBC One presents Del Boy and Rodney's first ever feature film, shot entirely on location in Miami.
No, you won't catch me going out on one of them things. And I was always led to believe that you Brits were a seafaring race.
Look at that baby go!
Sun, Sea and Laughs, Only Fools and Horses in Miami this afternoon at 3:10 on 1. Kushti.